Jujutsu Kaisen has an interesting cast of villains that raise the stakes for the anime's protagonists. A manga that has taken anime fans by storm, Jujutsu Kaisen is a newer shonen series having started back in 2018 by mangaka Jujutsu Kaisen.
The 2020 anime adaptation helped popularize it even more, and later this year, on July 6, 2023, fans can expect the release of the long-awaited Season 2 of the anime that will cover the Shibuya Incident arc, which is, perhaps, one of the most popular arcs in the entire manga. Currently, the manga Jujutsu Kaisen has over 220 chapters, and, as such,
has showcased some incredibly compelling characters, with a rich character and special focus thrown on depth. Gij has created a special cast. As expected, villains are also a part of this cast that fans have come to love and hate. 8. Reggie-Star, the antagonist of the Culling Game arc. Reggie-Star partakes in the Culling Game where he leads a group of sorcerers. During this game, Reggie, the sorcerer from the past, fights Megumi Fushiguro before his ultimate defeat. Intelligent and playful, he shows throughout the game that he can be really cruel, not caring about anyone and only feeling embarrassed when one of his teammates dies. 7. Hanami. Hanami is an unregistered special grade cursed spirit that teams up with Mahito, as well as Jogo and Dagon to destroy humanity. Their ambition for ridding the earth of humans is due to humans' constant destruction and mistreatment of nature throughout the centuries. They believe that a world controlled by curses will be more thoughtful of the earth. Hanami had an interesting role to play during the anime's first season, specifically the Kyoto Goodwill event arc, and was seen to be a powerful fighter, taking on multiple characters. 6. Jogo. With a head shaped like a volcano, Jogo is an unregistered cursed spirit that works with Mahito and the rest of the cursed spirits who wish to get rid of humanity. His goal is to establish a world where curses take over from humans. He fought against Satoru Gojo early on and was used to demonstrate Gojo's immense power. He did manage to escape Gojo's clutches and later came back in the story to try and take his revenge on Yuji. In the end, Jogo was killed by Sukuna after he accepted to fight against him and, expectedly, was heavily outclassed. 5. Sukuna. Ryaman Sukuna is a character introduced very early on in the Jujutsu Kaisen series and a character whose existence pushes the plot forward. He is the king of curses who was a powerful sorcerer once, and later became a cursed spirit after his death. His body being indestructible, 20 of his fingers remain preserved, and a major goal in the story is for Yuji to find and eat them. After his first finger was eaten by Yuji Itadori, Sukuna started inhibiting Yuji's body and granted him some power. However, on some occasions, Sukuna was able to control Yuji's body against his will. 4. Kenjaku. Kenjaku acts as one of the central antagonists of the Jujutsu Kaisen series. Fans who watched Jujutsu Kaisen might have not expected that Suguru Geto was actually a dead character who is controlled by none other than Kenjaku. Kenjaku is referred to as Pseudo-Geto when he's controlling Geto's body. The identity of Kenjaku is that of an ancient sorcerer that uses his powers to control others' bodies by transplanting his brain there. When he does that, he can also obtain whatever technique or memory his host had before they died. 3. Suguru Geto. Suguru Geto is a special grade sorcerer that, despite his importance in the series, was never seen alive during the present events in the manga, only in flashbacks and in Jujutsu Kaisen 0, Jujutsu High. He died at the end of Jujutsu Kaisen 0 at the hands of his former classmate Satoru Gojo. Getting expelled from Tokyo Jujutsu High due to committing a massacre, he has a hatred for non-sorcerers. He eventually came to be known as the worst of all curse users. 2. Mahito. In the Jujutsu Kaisen series, Mahito sees himself as one of its most important antagonists with his early debut in the manga during Chapter 16. With his goal to eradicate humanity and revive Sukuna, he is an extremely powerful unregistered special grade spirit who is able to overwhelm grade 1 sorcerers with little difficulty. He also showcases great intelligence and great growth potential that makes him one of the biggest threats to the Jujutsu Kaisen main cast with his dark sadistic nature. 1. Toji Fushiguro. Toji Fushiguro is easily one of the most well-liked villains in Jujutsu Kaisen. He acts as the primary antagonist in Gojo's past arc. He is also set to be a major antagonist in the second season of the anime. Referred to as the Sorcerer Killer, Toji is an infamous assassin who goes through his fights without the use of cursed powers, as he has no innate talent for jutsu. Even without jutsu, Toji is still terrifyingly powerful and a force to be reckoned with. Being a former member of the Zenin family and the father of Megumi Fushiguro, Toji makes the story more interesting through his sole presence and aura that nobody else in the story can emanate.